Hi everyone, welcome to Step Into Yourself Tarot. My name is Savannah and I'm here to do a all signs check-in. What that means is each of you will receive a short reading. I might pull some clarifiers, but they will be limited. I'm going to start off with an archetype pool for each sign, as well as an overarching energy, an overarching message from our Moonology Oracle deck. And then from there, I'll get into the tarot and then an advice card from Spirit. So thank you so much for being here. Your specific sign will be timestamped in the description box, and so I will see you at your reading. Hi Leo, you're up first for your weekly check-in. So I'm going to start with pulling an archetype for you for the week. Show me Leo. Show me Leo. What archetype do you have for Leo for this week, Spirit? Spirit, thank you so much for presiding over these readings. Show me Leo. Show me what you have for Leo. The River. Okay. So in this card, I'm seeing some reflective energy. Also, if we think about a river, it ebbs and flows at different points. At some points it can be a bit more treacherous. At some points it can be more smooth and calm. So the river, I am gonna pull on this, see what the book says about the river. Let's see here. 151. Hope you're doing well, Leo. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Did I read that wrong? Oh, 131. Okay. I did read that wrong. Okay, so the stream, the flow, the current. There is a reason so many rituals of change and rebirth take place in the river. It is forgiveness embodied in physical form without asking anything in return. The river washes away what is no longer necessary, smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all our mistakes and grievances. Once we step in, we are no longer in control. The river carries us farther down the stream of transformation than we planned to go. Its waters have a special gift for reflecting back to us a new and dreamlike vision. Once the tears have passed, we see ourselves as we haven't before, with a little more lightness, grace, and fluidity. Keep in mind the you that stands within the river is the real you, full of deep emotion and potential, nothing to hide, nothing to judge. May you drink in the sight of your true self. All right, excellent. So definitely some transformative energy here, but then also authenticity of yourself, and having confidence in who you are, and a lack of judgment for that. So that's beautiful, Leo. Let's get an overarching energy for you for the week. Thank you for that, Spirit. What overarching energy do you have for Leo for this week? There's only light. Yeah, so as you're navigating that river, reminding yourself that there is only light on this journey. This journey that you're embarking upon. There's only light within you. Because that river card speaks about that authentic self. So reminding yourself that there's only light that exists within you. Okay? Thank you for that, Spirit. What message do you have for Leo? What message do you have for Leo? What message do you want Leo to be thinking about, Spirit? Any message for Leo? Some have wanted to come out. Show me Leo, Spirit. Show me Leo. There it is. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So on this journey of the river and being your authentic self without judgment, without shame, reminding yourself there is only light, Spirit is saying, take time to breathe out. Take time to taking breaths or breathing exercises have the ability to calm the nervous system, to calm the mind, to calm anxiety. And Spirit is saying, take time for that. Take time to breathe out. All right, excellent. Thank you for that, Spirit. So now we're going to get into the tarot, Leo. And let's see. Show me Leo, Spirit. Show me Leo. Show me Leo. Show me Leo. I'm thinking a five card pool. One more, Spirit, for Leo. Four of Swords, the World, Eight of Cups, the Moon, Page of Cups. Wow, Leo, so interesting. Okay, Four of Swords, deep rest, deep healing. I need time to gain further perspective. The World, one cycle closing. So after deep rest and reflection, I understand that one cycle needs to close in order for a new cycle to begin. Eight of Cups, walking away. So whatever this old cycle was, Leo, you've made the decision to walk away from it, to leave those cups behind. Perhaps this has been hidden under your moon. Perhaps this decision has been something that you weren't ready to face in the moon. And Page of Cups, I'm looking forward to a new beginning where I can put my heart space into whatever it is that is going to bring me emotional connectivity. It's beautiful, Leo. So definitely, after much deep rest, healing, and reflection, I understand the World, that this cycle needs to close. I am walking away, Eight of Cups. Perhaps this has been under my moon and I wasn't ready to face it. And Page of Cups, I am looking forward to a new beginning in which I will have emotional connectivity and be able to put my heart towards something. So beautiful, goes back to your river and that transformative, and Spirit says there's only light within you, and take time to breathe out throughout this process. That's beautiful. Let me get an advice card for you, Leo. What advice do you have for Leo, Spirit? What advice do you have for Leo? What advice do you have for Leo, Spirit? It's beautiful, Leo. As we come up on your birthday season, it is a good time to take a look at what's been under our moon and where you intend to go. Show me advice for Leo. I'm seeing, as far as timing here, Cups, which I believe Cups is winter. So perhaps in the time of winter, you'll be ready to step into that new emotional connectivity. Advice for Leo Spirit. Advice for Leo. There it is. Those difficult times will pass, like the river. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing. The clouds will clear, and you will be glad that you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think. This is beautiful, Leo. So yeah, I see you on a journey of transformation, being your most true, authentic self, especially in that heart space. I'm seeing that. 8 of Cups, I'm walking away from what doesn't fill my heart. And Page of Cups, I'm stepping into a new beginning in which I will have a full heart space, in which I will have that emotional connectivity within myself, potentially with others. And the Moon, this has been something that perhaps you didn't want to face. Closing out this cycle, walking away from it so that a new one can begin. I hope this helped you, Leo. Take care. Hi, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to start off with an archetype for you for this week. Spirit, show me Virgo. Oh, that's too many. Spirit, show me Virgo. Spirit, thank you for presiding over this reading and for the messages that you have for Virgo. Seems, Virgo, like many are wanting to pop out for you. Perhaps this is a time of a lot of activity for you. It's too many, Spirit. Show me what you have for Virgo. There it is. Thanatos. Interesting. So in this card, we have 2 hands that are like grasping for one another, and then we have another hand off to the side, and it's like an open hand, almost like I see, like it's almost like 2 opposing energies, but it's in this web. And so I'm going to show you. So like I was saying, perhaps a lot of activity going on right now, perhaps feeling stuck in a web. We're going to get into the text on this for sure. All right, let's see here. Okay, so that's an initiation, 213. So initiation, I'm thinking here, some kind of transformation. We'll see. So death, yeah. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation, but the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon your heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually, with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. Facing Thanatos, or death, leads us to aletheia, which is truth. Okay, so through this death of whatever it is for you, Virgo, you will come to see truth. Interesting. And what I see with these hands is really interesting. It's like the grasping of one hand and not the other. So perhaps that resonates for some of you. We're going to get some overarching energy for you for this week, Virgo. Show me what you have for Virgo this week, Spirit. Overarching energy for Virgo this week. Happy Sunday. I hope that you've had a good start to your week. I always look at Sunday as the start to the week. Soul name. Yeah, so when I see this, I always think of self-identification. So how do you identify yourself? How do you stand in authenticity? Soul name, like how do you envision who you are and how do you live accordingly? Based on who you are in the soul. Perhaps not what your outward presentation is, or the image that you project in the world, but who are you at your soul level, soul name? What message do you have for Virgo to be thinking about this week, Spirit? What message do you have for Virgo to be thinking about this week? So in your Thanatos card, that death archetype, with every death there is a new beginning. So transformation, and perhaps this transformation is leading you, Virgo, to a greater understanding of yourself and who you are within your soul. And the message that Spirit has for you this week is bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Interesting. So perhaps that's the transformative energy. Spirit saying bring love into the situation. Interesting. Okay, so now we're going to go to the tarot for you, Virgo. I'm doing 5 cards. Show me Virgo, Spirit. Show me Virgo for the week ahead. So transformation, the end of a cycle. And through that end, you learn truth. Perhaps truth about who you are at your soul level, soul name. How you want to navigate, how you self-identify yourself. And Spirit says bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Show me Virgo, Spirit. Show me Virgo. Show me Virgo. The world. The end of one cycle so that a new one can begin. Queen of Pentacles. Stability. Nurture. And Spirit says bring love into the situation. Whatever it may be. Nurture. Be nurturing. Alright. Show me Virgo, Spirit. Knight of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So Knight of Cups, moving towards where my heart goes. So Knight of Cups is responsible. Knights are responsible for taking our experiences, our emotions, specifically in the Knight of Cups, outside of ourselves. Eight of Pentacles, I can build. I can put my hard work and effort into this, whatever this may be. The Hanged Man, I've been in a state of suspension. Queen of Swords, but I understand what is correct for me. I have intuitive knowing, Queen of Swords. And Nine of Swords, it brings me a lot of mental anguish. But the Nine of Swords is also, let me see, negative thinking. It's fear-based. So, okay, I know where my heart and my emotions point. I know how to build this. It's been in a state of suspension, which the world, also Thanatos, the end of one cycle, the death of something, so that a rebirthing can take place. Queen of Swords, I know, I have the knowledge of what needs to be done, but it brings me anxiety and stress and worry and fear. And Spirit is saying, in the death of something, it reveals truth. Who are you at your soul level, soul name? And Spirit says, bring love into the situation. So I'm gonna pull, I haven't done this yet for the other signs, but I'm feeling the need for you, Virgo, to pull some more from oracles. Spirit, what advice do you have for Virgo in this situation, in this journey, in this ending one cycle so that a new cycle can begin? What advice do you have? Individuality, yeah, and that's what this soul name card speaks to. That authenticity of the self, who you are at a soul level, tapping into that. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. So what this is speaking to is everyone has different needs. Everybody's journey in this world is unique to them. And Spirit's saying, rest in your individuality. Tap into that. Energetic clearing. During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Yeah, one more, Spirit. One more. Not just too many. He says, take the top. Courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Yeah, so if you remember in that Thanatos card, it speaks about through this spider web, truth is revealed. And Spirit is saying, have courage, be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Very interesting for you, Virgo. I'm not sure what this situation is for you, but I know some of the major points Spirit is making is stand in your individuality, understand you at the soul level, your authentic self, clear yourself from stress and worry and fear and attachments, and step forward with courage. Be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. All right, Spirit, final advice for Virgo. Final advice for Virgo. Make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. You need to know your worth even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. So make sure you don't start to see yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. You need to know your worth even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. So once again, going back to that individuality, and you having a personalized journey here. I thought something flipped, but maybe not. One more, Spirit, for Virgo. Wish I could do some clarifiers on this. I would love to see that fear, that worry, that anxiety for you, Virgo. But you'll know. You'll know. It is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. Yeah. Knight of Cups. That energy that you put out, that hard work and effort, 8 of Pentacles, what you put out will come back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Excellent. It's really interesting, Virgo. Would love to hear about this situation for you, and how this may or may not resonate with you in the comments. I hope this helped you, and have a great week. Hi, Taurus. Hope you've been well. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to get started with some overarching energies for the week. I'm going to pull from the archetype deck, and then also the Moonology to get a message for the week from Spirit. We'll do a 5-card pull for the tarot, and then get some advice from Spirit. So Spirit, show me Taurus. What messages do you have for... Oh, that's way too many, Spirit. That happened with Virgo as well. All right, so Spirit saying take the top. The underworld. Interesting. Okay, so in this card, it looks like chaos. But there's life, and there's eyes within this space in multiple forms. And so my immediate interpretation is, even though it may seem like chaos, there is sight, there is vision, there is the ability to see in the underworld. I'm definitely going to get into the text on this for you, Taurus, to see what other messages there are for you. All right, the underworld. 159. Okay. The nightmare, the ordeal, the bottom. This is no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. It is the darkest shadow realm, which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at any cost. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives it dangerous power. So not visiting it or denying its existence is what gives its dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light in our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light is the most profounding calling of all. Interesting. So facing darkness and choosing light. So back to those eyes that I saw and that sight and that vision. There's a choice to be made in the darkness. Interesting. So when light, bravery, depth, the facing of our deepest fears. Interesting. So there's something to be learned, Taurus, in the underworld that you may be experiencing right now, in the darkness. Spirit saying face it head on and choose to see the light. Let's see, what other overarching energies do you have, Spirit, for Taurus? I feel like one flipped here. Maybe not. Overarching energies for Taurus, Spirit. Overarching energies for Taurus. Okay, 2. Ask your soul. So perhaps you are, you have a question on your mind or a situation. Spirit says, ask your soul. And then ground yourself. Perhaps ground yourself so that you can connect with the self. And do what is appropriate for you in this situation. What other messages do you have for Taurus? What other messages do you have for Taurus, Spirit? Believe in the impossible, blue moon. So perhaps you're holding yourself back in this space of the underworld. You're only seeing the darkness. You're only seeing what potentially could go wrong. And Spirit saying, ask your soul, ground yourself, and believe in the impossible. Interesting. Believe in the impossible. And I know for Taurus, you're completely very practical, very logical. Believe in the impossible, Spirit is saying. Don't just look at the darkness and the underworld. Choose to see light. Ask your soul and ground yourself. Show me Taurus, Spirit. Once again, I'm going to do a 5-card pool. Show me Taurus, Spirit. One more for Taurus. That ask your soul is really standing out to me. So ask yourself, really dig deep, ground yourself in that energy of digging deep. Choose light instead of darkness. 8 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 9 of Swords, the Magician. Wow. Okay, 8 of Swords, blindness, feeling stuck. So perhaps you're not seeing clearly within this situation. Page of Pentacles. After a period of feeling stuck, of feeling blind, I'm going to try to pull this in. Page of Pentacles. He's like holding the pentacle in his hands. I know I can pull this in. Page of Wands. I have energy and enthusiasm to do so. It brings me anxiety, stress, and worry. But I am manifesting. I'm going to use the tools that I have. So the Magician is also, all the tools are at your disposal. They're there for you to use. And so perhaps you've been blind in this situation. You weren't seeing, but you're saying, I'm going to pull this in. I'm going to start at the roots. I'm going to start at the foundation. I'm going to put my energy towards that. It does bring me stress and worry and anxiety and fear, but I'm going to manifest this. I don't know what this is. You will know, Taurus, what that is for you. But Spirit is saying, choose to see the light when in the darkness. Ask your soul. So what is it that you truly want for you on a soul level? Ground in that energy and believe in the impossible. Let's get some final advice for Taurus. Spirit, thank you for these messages. Thank you for presiding over this reading for Taurus. All right, final advice for Taurus, Spirit. Final advice for Taurus. Too many, Spirit? Final advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus in this situation. Okay, a couple came out. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. Wow. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself. So yeah, believe in the impossible. Take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. Yeah, so like Spirit was saying in the Underworld card, choose to see the light. And he's saying, ask your soul, ground yourself in that energy, believe in the impossible, trust and relax. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. They're all positive. All the tools are here. You're manifesting this. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. So perhaps stepping outside of that practical nature that you have, Taurus. Believing in the impossible. Seeing light when maybe you can't see it in dark situations. Not being blind. Abandoning the fear and the worry and the anxiety. Trust and relax. I hope this helped you, Taurus. Leave it in the comments. Take care. Hi, Aquarius. Thank you for being here today for your weekly check-in. I'm going to pull from the archetype deck. I'm going to pull an overarching energy and an overall message for your reading. I'm going to do a 5-card tarot pull, and then we're going to get some advice for Spirit. As I was shuffling for you, the Star card came out. So perhaps something... the things that we wish upon a star might be in your near future. We'll see. We'll see what Spirit has for you today. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. All right, Spirit. Thank you so much for presiding over this reading for Aquarius. Show me what you have for Aquarius. The Village. So my immediate thought went to that idea of it requires a village. It takes a village. But what's interesting about this card is there's a hand like picking up something from within the village. Interesting. I'm going to get into the text on this. I've actually never gotten this card. So the Village. I'm assuming it's in the places. Let's see here. is it? This text is so small. Okay, the village. 145. Okay. All right. The hometown, the family, the trier. Interesting. So the village presents us with a conundrum. On one hand, it's the place that feels most like home, the place to which you can always return. Nostalgia and comfort draw us back. On the other hand, it's the very place you must leave in order to grow. Around the village, an unspoken boundary exists, one most villagers do not want you to cross. Though some support your leaving, still you hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders, leaving them behind. The energy of the village is present anytime we feel restricted by a certain group, community, family, place, or ideology. It may have served us in the past, yet staying within its parameters will never satiate our thirst for life. Thank the village for all it has provided, knowing you will someday return. For now, the world awaits. So it's actually stepping outside. So the star, that vision for the future, your greatest hope, your greatest desire. Spirit saying, step outside the village. The world awaits. The village moves with you as it is more of a mindset than a physical place. Interesting. All right. So we'll see what other messages Spirit has for you. But the very first one is step outside of the village. Whether that's a person, a place, a thing, a family. It reminds me of the Castle card, which is, though you think it may protect you, what actually is outside of its walls is where transformation occurs. Spirit's saying, go outside the village, a new world awaits. Interesting, Aquarius. Perhaps that star that I saw that on the split when I was shuffling for you. That vision, your deepest hope, your deepest desire for your future. Overarching energies for Aquarius, authentic truth wanted to come out. Yeah. Live in your authentic truth. And then the very next card, alignment between your heart and your knowledge, your intellect and your emotions. So have alignment in those things. Live your authentic truth. Step outside the village. A new world awaits you. All right. Ooh. The Spirit's message for you. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Yeah. Show the world the real you. Live in your authentic truth. Live in alignment between your heart and your head, your mind and your heart, what you know to be true and what you feel. A new world awaits you. That's beautiful, Aquarius. All right, so we're going to pull out your 5 cards. Show me Aquarius, Spirit. Show me Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Live in your authentic truth. Live in alignment between your heart and your mind. What you know to be true for you on an emotional level. Doesn't surprise me being an air sign. That heart is coming up here. So perhaps you've been thinking a little bit too much with your mind. And Spirit's calling you to your authentic self. Where your heart, your feelings, your authenticity, your authentic truth. Show the world the real you. The Aquarius spirit, one more for Aquarius. The moon. Perhaps it's something you've not wanted to face because of disappointment, because of rejection, the idea of rejection. Interesting. One more. The moon again. Two of Cups. So perhaps this partnership, this contract with another, your hopes for it, emotional connectivity with another has been hidden under your moon. You haven't wanted to face it. But Spirit's saying, have alignment between your heart and your mind, your logical self and your emotional self. Live your authentic truth. 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Strength. Wow. Okay, so there's definitely some movement here. 8 of Wands, communication. Communication is coming. 10 of Pentacles, full abundance. 10 of Pentacles is, it's our tree of life. It's every aspect of it's our ideal version of what we want our legacy to be. 4 of Pentacles. Perhaps I've been holding on. I'm not sure what you're holding on to. Perhaps what has been hidden under your moon, this 2 of Cups partnership, and then we have 6 of Cups, soul bond energy. So this is someone you definitely have memories with, and you're not willing to let it go. So movement here. I'm going to communicate with this because I know it could bring me full abundance. I'm holding on to this idea of my soul bond, and it's going to take my strength to do so. That's excellent. So when Spirit says step outside of the village, and perhaps the 10 of Pentacles could be that you've been letting or holding on to an idea of a 10 of Pentacles within the village. Within the village. I don't know why I'm feeling that. Perhaps structures that bring you a feeling of comfort and protection. So perhaps that's what you've been holding on to. Or the other interpretation is I'm holding on to this idea, because we have the communication here, of what I could build with that 2 of Cups energy, that connection with another, with who I see as my soul bond, who I have memories with. And it's going to take my strength to do so. Yeah. And Spirit says, live your authentic truth. Show the world the real you. And be in alignment between your heart and your head. Be in alignment within what you know to be true for yourself and what you feel to be true for yourself. And live in that authentic truth. Excellent, Aquarius. All right. So final advice. Give me some advice for Aquarius, Spirit. Self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate. Listen to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy most, do that today. Self-awareness is key. It's time to go within and spend time with your soul. Yeah, and Spirit says, show the world the real you. Live in your authentic truth. Be in alignment with that authentic truth. This is beautiful, Aquarius. Leave it in the comments if this resonates with you. Thank you. Have a great week. Take care. Hi, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to start with your an archetype card, and then I'm going to pull an overarching energy as well as an overall message. Then I'm going to do a 5-card tarot pool and then get some advice for Spirit. I hope that you've had a great weekend, and good luck on your week ahead. But let's see what Spirit has for you over this next week. Show me Scorpio, Spirit. Show me Scorpio. That came out quick. The Mother. So whenever I see this card, I always think of, in the center of the card is the pearl. And I always think of it as the pearl of truth. And there's a serpent surrounding the hands that is holding truth. And it looks chaotic and it looks uncomfortable. This feeling of like whatever this truth is, it's an uncomfortable truth. But we have the Mother card. I'm going to get into the text on this for you, Scorpio. All right. So the Mother. The Mother is an aspect of the self. Okay. 63. Very first card in the deck. The Great Mother, the Feminine, the Source. We begin our archetypal story with the Mother's love. Through her sensual, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the Mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of our own. Yet her tale is not so simple, as the Mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of intentions, the Mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she meant to set free. The Mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives, yet clings. She creates, yet restricts. Amid this complex energy, the Mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. So perhaps gripping too much, Scorpio, and this archetype calls you to release that grip. Interesting. This aspect is really interesting of the card. Notice how the Mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the Mother's grace. So think about nature in terms of the grace that it offers us. It's the most balanced and benevolent form of the Mother's grace. So I would ponder on that, Scorpio. Very interesting. But like I said, at the center of the Mother, it's like truth, the pearl of truth, the pearl of wisdom. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to pull some overarching energies. Thank you for that, Spirit. What overarching energy do you have for Scorpio for the week? So perhaps it's uncomfortable to arrive at that wisdom, arrive at that idea of grace, of loosening the grip so that growth can occur. Interesting. That's too many, Spirit. He's saying take the top. Variance. So in this card, there's an individual that is like in meditation or in silence. I see the chakras here. They're in alignment. And when we think of variance, we think at different points, right? And so this card is showing at different points there is light peering in at different points. That wisdom within the mother, at the center of the mother card, it's illuminating itself. And then at the top of this card, there's hands outstretched. So it's like a call to be open. Interesting. So perhaps there's something that you need to be open to, Scorpio. Let's see what message Spirit has for you. Spirit, what message do you have about this for Scorpio? Loosening the grip, experiencing at different points, light pouring in, and this idea of being open. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. And the very next card, adjustments are required. Interesting. And actually, in the have faith in your dreams cards, there's butterflies represented here, which means transformation. Yeah. So in that mother card, letting go, loosening the grip, the variance, accepting what has come to you at different points on different variables. Have faith in your dreams, adjustments are required, and then there's the butterfly, which signifies transformation, transformative energy. Interesting. I'm not sure what this is for you, Scorpio. That Spirit's saying adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Variance, the mother, letting go, loosening the grip so that growth can occur. So be reflecting on that, Scorpio. But ultimately, Spirit saying, have faith in your dreams. Show me Scorpio, Spirit. Show me Scorpio. Two more, Spirit, for Scorpio. One more. Five of Cups. Sadness, disappointment, grief. Oops. Okay. Perhaps that top card did want to show itself. Queen of Wands. You have the energy, you have the authority to make whatever this adjustment, or perhaps to even be able to loosen that grip. That's up to you. Show me Scorpio. One more, Spirit. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. King of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. The Devil. Ten of Wands. Two of Wands. Okay, wow. All right. So, King of Wands. I have authority. I have confidence in what I've put my energy into. I'm sitting in that energy. Knight of Pentacles, I pulled this in. I went towards this. I pulled this in, and I built from the roots, the foundation. Devil. Devils can be internal or external. So it could be negative thinking, negative thought patterns. It could be fears. So the devil that speaks to you on your shoulder, Ten of Wands. This is heavy. This is burdensome. Two of Wands. I have a decision to make. So what I'm seeing, Scorpio, is you had full energy and authority in building something from the roots. The Devil, it's been difficult, burdensome, perhaps filled with fears, anxieties. Two of Wands. I have a decision to make. I have a decision. What my world, he's literally holding a world in his hand, what I want my world to be. So I'm not sure what it is that you were building from the ground, that you were building from the roots, that you had put your energy into, but it's been difficult. It's been filled with fear, anxiety, perhaps attachments, negative patterns. Ten of Wands, and it's become burdensome. It's become heavy, a heavy load to carry. And then Two of Wands, I have a decision to make about my world. Very interesting. I'm gonna pull from the oracles. I didn't do this for all the signs, excuse me, but I'm feeling the need to, because this is a heavy, that's too many, Spirit. This is heavy, but Spirit is saying, have faith in your dreams, loosen the grip, the Mother, variance, so have alignment in those chakras, receive, be open to receiving what you've received at different points of light, and adjustments are required. And like the butterfly, have faith in your dreams, transform. Creator of happiness. I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. Yeah, that speaks to that Mother card. So oftentimes as parents, we depend on our children to bring us happiness or that sense of fulfillment. But loosening that grip, being the creator of our own happiness, and not finding our happiness in other individuals, but within the self. And when you do that, it can't be taken away. Yeah, and that speaks to that variance card as well. Alignment within the self, within the chakras. Be the creator of your own happiness, because if you do that, nothing will be taken away. That's beautiful. Thank you for that, Spirit. Let's get some final advice for Scorpio. I would love to dig into this deeper, Scorpio. But I'm going to be doing your reading over the next couple of days, I'm thinking, as long as Spirit thinks the same. Final advice for Scorpio about these adjustments that are required, about being the creator of their own happiness. Scorpio, you got some kind of decision to make here. Don't allow anyone else to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than what you deserve. And then this other one wanted to pop out. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. This is really interesting. This card also came up for Taurus. So perhaps might want to check out Taurus's reading as well. So your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. Very interesting. Would love to hear, Scorpio, if this resonates with you and in what ways. Leave it in the comments. I hope that this helps you. Take care. Hi, Sagittarius. Thank you for being here today. For your reading, I'm going to get one archetype for you, as well as an overarching energy and message from Spirit. I'm going to then do a 5-card tarot pool, and then we're going to get some final advice from Spirit. I hope that you've had a wonderful weekend. Really excited to be with you today, and to actually be with all the signs today. I was just like really feeling that I wanted to do an all signs. Oh. The heart. Okay. So at the center of the heart, and the heart is like surrounded by like different greenery, even though it's black and white in this photo, and there's little flowers that are blooming. In the center there's a boat with 2 individuals on it. So we'll definitely get into the text on this, but this is your archetype energy for your reading. Let's see what's at the center of your heart. Let's see. I have a feeling it might be in the tools, but let's see. The print on this is so small, and I know I've said that multiple times, but it's so small. Okay, so it's actually in the places 125. All right. All right, let's see what's in your heart, Sag. Okay, so the home, the center, the throne. It is possible from an imaginal point of view to sense the heart as a place. Either we are there within the realm of expansion or compassion, or we have drifted somewhere else. There is no in between. It is common for us to leave this archetypal center without realizing it, as the world, with its seductive twists and turns, offers us frequent departure. We may even become a stranger to the landscape of the heart, leaving it vacant for long stretches of time. The seat of the heart is often reclaimed by nature, music, dance, and the presence of children or animals. This card encourages us to move past the layers of life's tangles and knots and enter the wild and sacred center of the self. The most precious throne in the galaxy is awaiting your return. So perhaps, Sag, you've had a closed off heart. And Spirit says, recall the last time your heart was touched. Soak in every detail you can see and feel the heart awaken. So perhaps you've had a closed off heart, and Spirit's calling you to revisit it. Revisit the last time that you felt what touched your heart in some way, and sit with what that felt like, so that the heart can reawaken. Very interesting, very deep. I love that for you, Sag. All right, overarching energies for Sagittarius, Spirit. Thank you for that. Overarching energy for Sagittarius for the week ahead. I love that practice of sit with the last time that you felt your heart. There we go. Divine Feminine, and at the center of the card is the heart illuminated. So Spirit's calling you to reach inside your Divine Feminine, inside that heart space, to reawaken it, to Allow the light to shine from it. Message, a time for healing. Balsamic moon. And then the next card, a new start is coming. So perhaps you need to revisit that heart space, to reawaken it so that this new start can come. Spirit says, step into that divine feminine. Step into that heart space to reawaken it. Excellent. A new start is coming. New moon. So new moon. Now we have a full moon coming up. I feel like we might have a new moon coming up though. Maybe the 17th? Not sure. You might want to look that up, Sag. But Spirit says it's a time for healing. So perhaps healing your heart space so that it can reawaken and illuminate again. Show me Sagittarius, Spirit. Show me Sag. One more, Spirit, Sagittarius. Yeah, wounding, disappointment, feelings of rejection. And these can be literal, like the Three of Swords. One, understanding that I'm beginning to have is it can be literal. Like, yes, I actually experienced this, but it also can just be the feeling or the sense that one has. And then the other side was the Chariot, fullness of heart. Interesting. So it sounds like you might have a choice here to make, Sag, or Spirit is calling you. You can either live in this feeling of rejection and disappointment, or you can step into your divine feminine, into your heart space and reawaken it. Spirit says it's a time for healing. A new start is coming. It's beautiful. The star, hope, greatest desire, vision for the future. All right, Sag. One more, Spirit, for Sagittarius. You're speaking a lot through the splits, Sag. Seven of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay, so Seven of Swords. Strategy, self-confidence, utilizing the resources that you have. Page of Pentacles, bringing something into reality. Three of Wands. One second, let me sit with this for a moment, Sag, to see what you're showing me here. Okay, so I'm going to be strategic in what I pull in to build a foundation. I'm going to be very thoughtful, Seven of Swords, about where I put my 3D, like my energy towards building something from the ground, and what I'm going to pull into my reality. I'm going to be very thoughtful about that. Three of Wands, I feel enthusiastic about a new beginning. I'm looking off into the horizon at all the possibilities. Eight of Cups, I've walked away from something and I'm moving in a new direction. Ace of Cups, and I'm doing so with a full heart, with an outpouring of heart for a new beginning. But what you're showing me is that I'm going to be very thoughtful and strategic about what I am pulling in into my foundation. I'm being thoughtful and strategic about the roots specifically in this new direction, 3 of Wands, that I have enthusiasm for, that I'm looking off into the distance, that I'm hoping for. That's that star. 8 of Cups, I've walked away from something. I've walked away from one direction and I'm moving into another, and I'm doing so with the fullness of heart. And going back to those overarching messages from Spirit, step into your heart space so that it can reawaken. And here you're showing me I've done that. I have the fullness of heart for a new beginning. My cup is overflowing. My emotional self, my heart space is overflowing for this new beginning. That's beautiful, Sag. I'm so excited for you. Yeah, and Spirit says a new start is coming. That's beautiful. And you're showing me that as well. Page of Pentacles, something new. And I'm going to build it from the roots. I'm doing it very strategically and very thoughtfully, but I am looking off into the future as to what is possible, what can come. I've walked away from perhaps where your heart space was before, or where 8 of Cups, it also can be like a change of perspective as well. Take it as it resonates. But ultimately, you have a full cup and you're looking forward to a new beginning. All right. Final advice for Sagittarius. That came out quick. It is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Interesting. I think it might have been Virgo that got that same card. Might want to look at their reading. You are doing your best and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all your energy on love, happiness, and your heart and your hopes and dreams. Excellent. So a lot about the heart here, and rejuvenating it. Remember that this won't last forever. So release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. And I do see that, Sag. I see you doing that. And you're just being very intentional about it. But you are looking forward to this new idea, this new beginning, and you're doing so with an overflowing heart. And so Spirit says a new start is coming. Reach into that heart space. Remember the last time that you felt it alive, and revisit that and what it felt like so that it can begin to awaken again, and stepping into that divine feminine where the heart is illuminated. It's beautiful. I love this for you. If this resonates with you, please leave it in the comments. I would love to hear more about your heart space. I hope this helped you. Take care. Hi Aries, thank you for being here today. For your reading today, I'm going to pull from our Archetype Oracle deck. I'm going to pull an overarching energy for your reading. I'm going to also pull a message from Spirit for your reading. I'm going to do a 5-card tarot pull, and then we're going to get some advice from Spirit. Interestingly, when I was pre-shuffling your cards in between signs and readings, there was one card that I look up, and it was a deck that I had already shuffled, and it was face up. None of the other cards in that deck were. And it said, step outside of your comfort zone. And it was North Node. And so Spirit is calling you to step outside of your comfort zone and to follow the characteristics or traits of your North Node. If you don't know what your South and North Node are, you can look them up, look up your birth chart. You'll need your exact time of birth, place, location, and date. And you can determine what your South Node is, which is like your comfort zone, and how you would typically respond to life situations, or how you would typically handle life situations and experiences. But your North Node is what you're actually encouraged to do, because it does, those characteristics are what gets you outside of that comfort zone. So Spirit, there was an emphasis on that. So we'll see how that plays into your reading today. But really excited that you're here with me. And I thought that was really interesting, Aries. All right. Spirit, show me Aries archetype. What archetype do you have for Aries? Hope you've had a good weekend. There it is. The shapeshifter. So in this card, I always think of being moldable, being flexible, shape-shifting to fit any different circumstances, situations, etc., to be mutable. But we're going to get into the text on this and see what messages exist there. Let's see here. And I want to say it's part of, might be in the tools actually. Let's see. Nope, it's in the selves, and it's on page 91. All right. So let's see what the text has to say about the shapeshifter. So the trickster, the elusive, the formless. The shapeshifter has a love of theater, games, and trickery. Its energy appears as one thing, only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. The shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. It is the side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental, and longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. When the shapeshifter card appears, it's important to imagine you are looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focused lens. At any moment, the scene may shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than you imagined. Be wary, though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long-term with the shapeshifter requires a central pillar of integrity that links us back to our center. So when in the light, the shapeshifter is vibrant, adaptive, and humorous. When in the dark, the shapeshifter can be like pleasing energy, like people pleasing and trickery. Interesting. The shapeshifter is related to the mask. Notice if these cards come up together in one reading. Interesting. Illusion, possible deception. The ultimate shapeshifter works undercover in service of the greater good. The diminished shapeshifter becomes a people pleaser. Very interesting. So trickster energy here. So we need the energy of the shapeshifter to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. Let's see. When this card appears, it's important to imagine you are looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focused lens. At any moment, the scene may shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than what you imagined. Interesting. So perhaps looking at things from a broader lens and also understanding that they can change quickly. and having that adaptability, that flexibility to shift with the changing circumstances is what I'm gathering from the shapeshifter card. Being mutable. Okay, thank you for that, Spirit. Overarching energy for Aries for the next week. It's a lot. Overarching energy. Two flipped. All right, ask your soul. So digging deep within. And soul name. So thinking about self-identification, how you identify yourself. Interesting. I'm gonna get one more. What else for Aries? Ask your soul and soul name. Inward revolution. So some kind of internal transformation here. Shifting within whatever you are experiencing right now. Ask your soul, your soul self, your soul identity, that aspect of who you are. And in that, there's an inward revolution. Very interesting. Okay, thank you for that, Spirit. What message do you have for Aries in regards to this? What message do you have for Aries in regards to this inward revolution? What message? What do you want Aries to know about this inward revolution? And if you remember those cards, that first one, step outside of your comfort zone. Interesting. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah. Ask your soul. So yeah, meditate and contemplate. Ask your soul. Reach deep within so that there can be this inward revolution. And the next one, the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. And the other one, new moon in Pisces. Interesting. Okay. So something internal is happening, Aries, and Spirit's encouraging you to go inward. Not sure what this is, but you will know. What do you need to go internal on? Because the situations around you will always change, like the kaleidoscope, but you can be mutable in those spaces, the shapeshifter. But Spirit's really calling you to go inward. Ask your soul, meditate and contemplate. The energy is gaining momentum, and there's some kind of inward revolution that's taking place. All right, thank you for that, Spirit. Show me Aries. Show me Aries, Spirit. One more. Show me Aries. Judgment, Two of Pentacles, the World, Three of Swords, the Moon. Whoa. Okay. All right. So there's some kind of decision that needs to be made about balance. Some kind of, you're like this. Not really sure. The World, one cycle closing so that another can begin. Three of Swords, there's been disappointment, possible feelings of rejection. The Moon. So something either you have purposely placed under your moon and you're not wanting to face it, or it could be in your subconscious. Interesting. Ooh, I would love to clarify these. So there's a judgment call that needs to be made about how to balance this. Whether I close one cycle out or begin a new one. The World. It's a sense of, can be a sense of completion. Three of Swords, this has brought me disappointment, feelings of rejection perhaps, and the Moon. Oh, I would love to clarify that Moon because it would give me more insight as to this decision, this judgment call about how to balance this, the World, this difficulty that you've experienced, this pain, this heartbreak, feelings of rejection, and the Moon. You know what, screw it, I am going to clarify it. Show me the Moon for Aries. Show me the Moon for Aries. Because there's an inward revolution here. So I'm seeing or anticipating that whatever is within your Moon is where that inward revolution needs to be focused on. Show me the Moon for Aries. So I'm making a judgment call about whether to close out this cycle or whether, and begin anew, or to continue, is how I'm seeing this. It's bringing me heartache. It's bringing me fears of rejection. It's bringing up the things that have pained me. And the Moon. Show me the Moon for Aries. Spirit. Show me the Moon for Aries. And Spirit saying, ask your soul. Ask your most authentic self, your soul name. Meditate and contemplate. The energy is gaining momentum. An inward revolution is occurring. Two of Swords, a decision. The Moon, again. Queen of Swords. I know what to be true. Okay, so you're showing me, Aries, there's a decision that needs to be made. It's been under my Moon. I haven't wanted to face it. Queen of Swords, I know what to do. Yeah, and Spirit saying, ask your soul. So Queen of Swords, I know what to do in this situation. So this Two of Pentacles, I'm not really sure. I need to make a judgment call about whether to close out this cycle or whether to continue. I have the fear of rejection. I'm feeling pain in this. And the Moon, I've placed this decision under my Moon, not wanting to face it, but Queen of Swords, I know what to do. And Spirit says that's where the inward revolution occurs, in that I know what to do. I've made up my mind. I've made that judgment call. That's where the inward revolution comes. And Spirit says, ask your soul who you truly are your authentic soul, your authentic self. Meditate and contemplate. The energy is gaining momentum. All right, final advice for Aries. This is beautiful. I wish I could have spent more time with this one. All right, let's see the advice. Sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. Interesting. So perhaps that's the decision. Ask your soul. Authentic, your most authentic self. Meditate and contemplate. Let's see. It is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. All right, I'm going to pull the top on this one. Make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. Excellent. This is wonderful. I think the overall guidance here is ask your soul. Dig deep within, and that's where, when you show me Queen of Swords, I haven't wanted to face this decision. Two of Swords, the moon. I've placed it under my moon because I didn't want to face it. Queen of Swords, I know what to do. That's where the inner revolution comes. Aries, this is very interesting. I hope this helped you. Leave it in the comments. Take care. Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. For your reading, I'm going to start off with an archetype, and then I'm going to pull an overarching energy for your reading, as well as a message from Spirit. Then I'm going to get into the tarot. I'm going to do a 5-card pool, and then we're going to get some advice from Spirit for you for the week ahead. I hope you've had a great weekend. Spirit, thank you so much for presiding over this reading for Pisces. Let's get an archetype for Pisces. That was quick. Apocalypsis. So in this card, I see a lot of different chaos, but there is light at different points. And in the center is an eye, signifying vision, perhaps clarity. I will get into the text on this card. So apocalypsis, let's see. So it may sound intimidating, but doesn't necessarily mean that intimidating is bad. It could be for our growth. Okay. So apocalypsis, let's see. It's actually in the initiation, so perhaps some transformation that could occur because of the apocalypsis. So 215. All right, let's see here. Been seeing a lot of transformative energy during the sign readings today. Change is a good thing. Doesn't necessarily mean bad. Okay, so removing the veil of deception. Apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. The first is a lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that occurs from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. So that transformation that I was talking about. Apocalypsis energy is similar to a forest fire's devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. All kinds of things will be revealed during a time of apocalypsis, from big global lies to little white ones that lace the bedroom sheets. Brace yourself for the horse of truth to storm your every field. That's interesting, the bedroom sheets. So that came up in one of my readings recently. It might have been Leo's, perhaps Leo's, either Leo or Virgo's. So you might want to take a look at that reading. But really, removing the veil of deception. Only then can we see truth. Only then can we grow. Only then can we transform. And so the old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Devastation for the sake of regeneration. So some uncomfortable truths. I love this for you. One of the things that I love about tarot is that, yeah, we can, watch it for the sake of, we want to hear the things that validate our desires. But what I love about tarot is that the more you know, the more you can respond accordingly. And it truly is a growth process. So taking a look at the hard truths, revealing what's underneath our moon, where is our heart space, and allowing the reality to sink in, and to not only sink in, but to act upon it. And so I think that's what this card is calling you to do, Pisces, is allow that truth to set in, allow the veil of deception to be removed so that regeneration can occur. Very powerful card to start off with, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you for your messages for Pisces. Let's get an overarching energy for Pisces, Spirit. Overarching energy for Pisces, and for this reading, for Pisces to be thinking about. Overarching energy for Pisces. There it is. Divine masculine. So step into your power. What I find very interesting in this card is it looks to me like the Wheel of Fortune, signifying time has passed, the flow of life, perhaps stepping into the next stage of your journey. And in the center is fire. It's wand energy. And so perhaps burning or igniting everything that has been deceptive, or perhaps that you haven't been wanting to take a look at, and it's burning, it's on fire, so no longer can you deny it. That veil of truth is revealed. Very interesting. Okay, thank you for that, Spirit. And what is the message that you want Pisces to be thinking about this week, through this apocalypse process, through the veil of deception being lifted? What message do you have for Pisces, Spirit? Message for Pisces. Message for Pisces, Spirit. Message for Pisces. 2 came out. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. Interesting. Nothing will come of this situation. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Nothing will come of this situation. Interesting. So perhaps Spirit is saying, wherever your sights have been aimed, you need to change the direction of those. Allow the truth to set in, and that veil of deception to be removed, so that you can actually step into alignment with your divine masculine. You see a person in meditation here. So grounding in that divine masculine to take this head on, and perhaps to change your approach or your direction. Very interesting. All right, thank you for that, Spirit. So we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot. What an interesting message so far for you, Pisces. Work through your fears. Nothing will come of this situation. Divine masculine and apocalypse. Show me Pisces, Spirit. Show me Pisces. Show me Pisces. That void of course, like void dash of dash course, void of course, moon is really interesting to me. So perhaps you've been moving into or staying stagnant in a space that's been void of something that allows you to step into your power, your wand energy, your divine masculine. Show me Pisces, Spirit. Show me Pisces. One more. Yeah, Three of Swords. Disappointment, feelings of rejection, sorrow. Two of Cups surrounding some kind of connection with another. But Spirit's saying work through those fears. One more, Spirit, for Pisces. One more for Pisces. Page of Swords, King of Swords, the Magician, King of Wands, Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. So, Page of Swords. I have strong new knowledge. And we also see that reflected in the Ace of Swords. And King of Swords, I feel conviction about this. The Magician, I am manifesting something new. So Magician, it's manifestation, but it's also using the tools that are at your disposal. King of Wands, I'm standing in my energy, but it's interesting, your King of Wands is in the reverse and all your other cards are upright. So perhaps Spirit is saying stand in your energy that you have, sit on your throne. And then Ace of Swords, I have very sharp insight, very sharp understanding, and I'm ready to take action. So our page started you off, and as your spread goes on, that knowledge, so pages are really small, so perhaps you had an inkling of whatever this knowledge or insight was that has occurred to you or has been revealed to you through your apocalypsis, but it has gained in momentum, and now you have conviction. King of Swords, Ace of Swords. I know what to be true. And I am manifesting more energy that is pointed in the right direction. That's how I am reading this for you, Pisces. I'm not sure what this situation is, and without further clarification, I wouldn't be able to see that. But you know whatever the situation is, that Spirit is saying nothing will come of this situation. And that's the truth that's being revealed to you. Work through your fears, Spirit is saying. Step into your divine masculine. And that's what I see you doing here. The Magician, King of Wands. I'm going to stand in my power. I'm going to stand in my energy. I'm going to sit on my throne. I love this because I know the truth. So I'm not sure what truth is revealed to you. You would know that. Before we get advice from Spirit, I actually just want to pull from oracles. Spirit, what do you want Pisces to know about this truth that is revealed? This veil of deception that's lifted. Expressing love. Today I notice the things I appreciate about the people in my life. I take a moment to send them love and to wish them well. My love is infinite and it feels great to express it. Excellent. And then return to the body. When I am caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present And yeah, returning to the body, I see that in your divine masculine, that centering energy, that meditative energy, centering yourself within your energy. I can relax and let go of tension. Return to any situation more calm and present. Excellent. So Pisces, I'm not sure what this truth is that you've come to know and have conviction about. It's likely an uncomfortable truth, but as I mentioned, those are the truths that create that transformation. So you got this. You got this, Pisces. Spirit, let's get some final advice for Pisces. Final advice for Pisces in this situation. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing. The clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than what you think. Let's get one more for Pisces, Spirit. One more. I feel like there's one more for Pisces. One more about this truth, this conviction about this truth that's revealed, the veil of deception being lifted for Pisces, the understanding that nothing will come of this situation. What else do you want Pisces to know? Make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. You need to know your worth even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. Excellent. Yeah, Pisces, you are the magician. You're the King of Wands. You have the energy and the power to make anything that you want happen, occur in your reality. You're manifesting it. Spirit says, stand in your divine masculine and work through your fears. That's beautiful. Express love to yourself and to others. Appreciate the things and the people in your life. Take a moment to send them love and to wish them well. And remember that your love is infinite and it feels great to express it. Center in your energy and you can return to any situation more calm and present. I love this for you. Would definitely love to hear about your experience with this uncomfortable truth. But stand in your power, stand in your energy, and you'll manifest what is correct for you. Thank you for being with me today. I hope this helped you. Take care. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. For your reading, I'm going to pull an archetype, then I'm going to pull an overarching energy as well as a message from Spirit. From there, I'm going to pull 5 cards from the tarot, and then we'll get some advice from Spirit. Thank you for being with me today, for sharing your energy. Spirit, thank you for presiding over this reading for Capricorn. That's too many, Spirit. Spirit has been throwing out a lot for all the signs today. Either that or it's just my clumsy hands. Show me Capricorn, Spirit. Show me Capricorn. What archetype do you have for Capricorn? There it is. The nectar. And actually, so I guess it did want to come out. The nectar. So when I see this card, I think of what fuels us. I will get into the text on this for you. It's like the hand is reaching for the center of the flower that's blooming. And so perhaps like the essence of something. And I always see this card as like fuel for the individual. So we will see. We'll get into the text on this. Let's see here. Let me see. So the nectar. so it's in the tools, 181. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so the nectar, the medicine, the elixir, the garden. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality and, like its sister substance soma, is known to activate subtle, intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated the substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. All right, excellent. So healing energies, healing properties. Yeah, like I mentioned, like that fuel. Sense the nectar within you, dripping from the crown of the head and soothing the brain. Let it drip down the spine like sweet honey. Very interesting, Capricorn. Okay, so definitely healing, healing properties. So finding those places, those things that give you that sense of fuel, and rejuvenation. All right, excellent. So we're gonna pull an overarching energy. Spirit, I was gonna say Spirit, pull me overarching energy. Spirit, overarching energy for Capricorn. Divine animals. That's really interesting. I've never gotten this card before. So perhaps you have spirit animals that are attached to you. What I find interesting here is the lion that's represented, and then like above the lion is the heart, and it's like it looks like empowered. So divine animal, very interesting. So like the nectar card, it was kind of speaking a little bit about like nature as well. So perhaps being in nature at this time. Very interesting. Okay. What message do you have for Capricorn spirit? Be interesting, Capricorn, to look up your spirit animal. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. And actually there's an animal represented on this card as well. I believe this is the bull. Not positive, not the most familiar with divine animals. Fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. And then the very next card is actually that same animal, and it says it's time to take action. New moon, new moon in Aries. Interesting. So 3 cards here with animals. 1 lion and then 2 bulls, I believe it is. Interesting. And then the nectar. Find the things that fuel you, that have healing properties. Interesting. All right, thank you for that, spirit. Show me Capricorn spirit. Show me Capricorn spirit. can't think of the wording of this phrase, that phrase that's like take life by the horns or something like that. That's what comes to mind when I see those two images. Take life by the horns, or interesting. Show me Capricorn spirit. So find the things that fuel you, that heal you, that have healing properties. Divine animal. A fiery climax approaches, and it's time to take action. Show me what Capricorn needs to take action on. Spirit. One more for Capricorn. One more for Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, King of Cups, Justice. Very interesting. Okay, so what I find very interesting is your 10 of Pentacles and your Justice card is in reverse. The rest of it is upright. I usually don't read reversals unless they stand out to me, and these do. 10 of Pentacles, full abundance. It's our tree of life. It's the roots that extend beyond us. It's our legacy. It's our family, our homes, our 3D reality, our career, our friendships, our relationships, the things that we put our effort and energy and hard work into, and we expect for those roots to grow and flourish. That's in the reverse. Then we have 8 of Swords, blindness, feeling stuck. 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity, balance, giving and receiving. King of Cups, full heart space. I know where my heart points. I know I'm full of heart, and I can stand in my authority about that. And then Justice in the reverse. What is correct for me? What is balanced? What is fair? And so what I'm seeing with your 10 of Pentacles and your Justice card in reverse, I'm trying to determine, what you're telling me is I'm trying to determine what is fair, what is correct, what is just for me. What is, perhaps you've been quote unquote blind about 10 of Pentacles, or feeling stuck in the things that you are building. There possibly wasn't an equal giving and taking, giving and receiving. However, you, King of Cups, have a full heart, and you're trying to determine what is correct for you in this situation, in your 10 of Pentacles world, in your 3D reality. You're feeling stuck. You're questioning whether there was equal giving and receiving, was there reciprocity in this? King of Cups, I know I have a full heart. I can stand in my authority of my heart and what it feels, and where I give it, but is this correct for me? That's what I'm seeing. And so I think when we think of the nectar, the divine animals, and then the two bulls that we saw on a fiery climax approaches and it's time to take action, I think Spirit is calling you to make this decision. And from what I'm seeing, Capricorn, you know you have a full heart space. You know you have a full cup to offer somebody or the situation. You know you have emotionality, but there's questions about being stuck, being stagnant in your 3D reality. Was there equal give and take? Was there reciprocity? And I'm trying to determine what is correct for me. And I think Spirit is telling you, ground yourself in the things that heal you and replenish you. Ground yourself in, I'm seeing nature for some reason, divine animal, but Spirit is calling you to take action. And they're saying a fiery climax approaches. So I'm not sure what the situation is. You're not really showing me the details of the situation, and without clarifiers I can't see that, but what I am seeing is that the things that I thought I was building, 10 of Pentacles, I was feeling stuck and stagnant in, and I was questioning whether there was equal give and take, even though I have a full heart space and emotionality for this. I'm still trying to determine what is correct for me, what is fair, what is just, what is balanced. Interesting. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get some final advice for you from Spirit. Spirit, what final advice do you have for Capricorn? Where you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. Okay, excellent. I'm going to get one more for you, Capricorn. I feel like this is really vague. There's just some indecision here, or not even indecision, it's just what is correct for me in whatever this situation is, and that I'm feeling stuck and possibly like it's not balanced. It's not yielding the tree of life that I thought it would. Slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush everything. You are already doing your part. Yeah, you showed me that, King of Cups. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. Excellent. All right, Capricorn. I'm not sure if this helped you. I hope it did, but I think the Spirit's overall message is really find those things that are going to replenish you, that are going to provide that solace, those healing powers. It's time to take action. Where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. And slow down and take your time. There's no need to rush everything. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way to you in divine timing. So thank you for being with me today. I hope this helped you. Take care, Capricorn. Hi, Libra. Thank you for joining me today for your message. I'm going to first start with pulling an archetype, and then I'm going to pull an overarching energy as well as a message from Spirit. Then I'm going to get into the tarot. I'm going to do a 5-card pull, and then I'm going to pull advice from Spirit. So I hope that you've had a wonderful weekend. Happy Sunday. And let's get into your reading. Spirit, show me what you have for Libra today. 1 second. Fell. And my table is too close. Okay. The tear. Interesting. So what's interesting about this card is the tear is actually a jewel. So perhaps in your tears, in your sadness, there's actually some element of beauty, of steadfastness. I'm hearing of, it's almost like a gift, perhaps that you weren't seeing. Interesting. I'm going to get into the text on this for sure, to see what other messages Spirit has for you about this card. Let's see here. Where is the tier? The tools, 169. I've never gotten this card, by the way. Okay, so the morning, the release, the rain. Tears are droplets of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of emotion to run its elemental course. Often the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. Through our watery eyes, the ancestors catch a glimpse of us, and we are reminded of their eternal embrace. We sense our humanity over humility, and we allow ourselves to be held. It is likely this card appears when there is grieving yet to do, a sinking down into disappointment or despair that, once acknowledged, will bring a shimmer of clarity to our dewy eyes. So I definitely think that this card is speaking to, yeah, like I was saying, there's beauty in the tears. There's clarity that's received through this. There's healing. There's, and Spirit saying there's grieving yet to do. And once you sink down into disappointment or despair, once you acknowledge it, it'll bring a shimmer of clarity for you. It's also speaking a lot about vulnerability and allowing yourself to be vulnerable. It makes me think of, you know, like a lot of people will see crying as a sign of weakness, but this card is saying no, or this archetype is saying no. It's actually, vulnerability is a good thing. And it can bring clarity once you acknowledge the despair and the disappointment. And so I think Spirit here is calling for your vulnerability, and allowing yourself to feel the disappointment. All right, Spirit, thank you for that. Show me overarching energy for Libra. Show me overarching energy for Libra. Spirit, thank you. Soulcraft. So when I see this card, I often think of, like, what does your soul long to do? Where does your soul long for its energy to go to build, to craft, to weave together? What is your soul? What's the essence of your soul? Desire. Interesting. Okay. And then let's get a message for Libra, Spirit. What do you want Libra to know about this vulnerability and this desire of their soul? What do you need to release? What do you need to release? Yeah, that's here. It's a releasing. It's a releasing of disappointment, pain. What do you need to release? And what is your soul calling your energy to craft? What is your soul longing for? All right, thank you for that, Spirit. Libra, we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot. Show me Libra, Spirit. Show me Libra. So vulnerability, where does your energy long to go or craft, create? And Spirit's message for you is, what do you need to release? Show me Libra, Spirit. Show me Libra. Show me Libra, Spirit. Show me Libra. more, Spirit. Show me Libra. The Magician, Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I was manifesting going towards something, Knight of Pentacles. I was moving quite slow. The Sun, I was moving towards my greatest desire, my hope, feeling the warmth. Seven of Cups, but it's in reverse. So Seven of Cups is like options. So I don't feel like I have options in this. Five of Pentacles, I have memories of the past, and I'm feeling a sense of grief and mourning and loss. So the Magician, I was attempting to manifest something within my reality. I was attempting to move towards it. I was pulling it in, but I was going at a slow pace. And the Sun, my greatest desire, is no longer an option, Seven of Cups. And with that, I'm feeling grief and mourning and loss. And so, Libra, I think what Spirit is calling you to do is be vulnerable. Shed this disappointment. Let it out. What do you need to release? Soulcraft, what is your soul desire here? And so what I'm seeing is that your soul desire is the Sun, but you feel like that's no longer an option, and you're mourning the loss of it. The Spirit's saying, Soulcraft, where does your soul long to be? What does your soul long to create? What does your soul long to craft in your world? You have all the tools at your disposal in the Magician. And so Spirit says, what do you need to release to be vulnerable? That's here. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to actually pull some oracles for you. I haven't done this for everybody, but I'm feeling the need. Because it's like this energy of disappointment. That's too many, Spirit. What else do you want Libra to know about this situation, the vulnerability that you're calling them to engage, the question of what their soul longs to create? What else do you want Libra to know, Spirit, or be thinking about? Loss. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. So I think there might be a lesson in this, Libra. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Interesting. And then flow. So that would require vulnerability. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Knight of Pentacles. What I was trying to move towards. Spirit's saying, be vulnerable. And sometimes you learn how to do this through loss. And then flow. Allow me, Divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Thank you for that, Spirit. So I'm going to get some final advice for you, Libra. Final advice for Libra, Spirit, in this situation. What final message do you have for Libra? What do you want Libra to be thinking about, contemplating? Let go of the old and make way for the new. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. Yeah, and that goes back to, what do you need to release? Very interesting. I would say Spirit's saying release the ego, release this idea of I have to be firm and strong and not show vulnerability. Spirit's saying the opposite. And they're saying through vulnerability, that's when you enter the divine plan rather than the egos. And through loss, sometimes you learn true offering. And so Libra, I'm just going to leave you with this question of, what does your soul long for? Soulcraft. What is your soul longing to create and bring in? And allow yourself to be vulnerable. Spirit says, let go of the old and make way for the new. Don't allow yourself to be governed by random thoughts, fears, and doubts. And Spirit's saying, challenging you, what do you need to release? What I can see is your greatest desire is the sun. It's the thing that will bring you happiness. But for some reason, you feel this opportunity is no longer there for you. But Spirit's saying, be vulnerable. So Libra, I hope this helped you. Leave it in the comments if this resonated in any way. And I wish you luck on this journey. But I would definitely encourage you to be vulnerable, as Spirit is recommending here. Alrighty, take care. Hi Gemini, thank you for being with me today for your reading. I'm going to first pull an archetype for you, and then I'm going to get an overarching energy as well as a message from Spirit. Then I'm going to dig into the tarot. We're going to do a 5-card pull, and then I'm going to end on some final advice from Spirit. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for being with me today. All right, Spirit, show me Gemini. Show me Gemini. What archetype do you want Gemini to be thinking about? What overarching archetype do you have for Gemini? The box. Okay, so perhaps either feeling constrained or Spirit's prompting you to step outside the box. What's interesting about this card too is the box is almost like a maze, and you have to walk through the maze to get at the jewel in the center. I'm going to definitely get into the text on this, but this is your archetype for your reading, the box. Okay, so let's see here. I kind of pulled these out of order. Let's see here. The box is 151. All right. Okay. So the cage, the rules, the norm. We all live to some degree within the confines of the box. This archetype represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. The box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well-paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There is a box around you now, made of some type of confining thought. What is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is part of its multi-layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going, break through. An exquisite life requires it. Okay, so everything within the box is known. Everything outside the box is unknown. That is why it is more comfortable to stay within its walls. And they say choose freedom. Okay, so it's breaking outside the box here. Spirit's encouraging you that freedom exists beyond the box and to keep breaking through. And with every layer that you break through, another will present itself. So what is confining you? What is constraining you? Perhaps what's holding you back? All right, thank you for that, Spirit. Show me overarching energy for Gemini. Overarching energy for Gemini. Overarching energy for Gemini. Oops, that's too many, Spirit. It's too many. Overarching energy. There it is. Divine animals, so interesting. I just got this. I believe it was Capricorn. Divine animals. And with this, I'm seeing it more as the lion, the strength. The lion is the animal. So you have the strength to step outside this box, to step outside its confines, to step into the unknown. Thank you for that, Spirit. What message do you have for Gemini? What message do you have for Gemini? I see definitely stepping outside the confines of the box, using strength, like the lion. So definitely, we're coming up on Leo season. Show me Gemini, Spirit. Show me Gemini. Show me Gemini. So many. For some reason too, like I'm feeling anxious right now, Gemini. So perhaps you're really anxious about stepping into the unknown. Show me Gemini. Show me Gemini, Spirit. Show me Gemini. There it is. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Yeah, so just like the box said, freedom exists beyond when you step outside of it. Spirit's saying, use your strength, use the strength and the courage of the lion. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so even though you might be stepping into the unknown, there is prosperity there and there's freedom. All right, excellent. Thank you for that, Spirit. Show me Gemini. What else do you want Gemini to be thinking about? In terms of this situation, in terms of this box, in terms of stepping ahead, stepping outside the box, into the unknown, having strength, having courage. Show me Gemini, Spirit. Show me Gemini. One more for Gemini. One more for Gemini. All right. Swords, Three of Cups, the Sun, Justice, the High Priestess. Okay. Very interesting. And I'm specifically seeing two very pivotal cards in the reverse here. King of Swords, so conviction, utmost conviction. King of Swords. I know my truth. I know how to act on it, and I know how to stand firm in my truth. And then Justice is the other one in the reverse. And that is calling into question what is balanced, what is correct for me. And so what I'm seeing from you, Gemini, is that I no longer have conviction about Three of Cups, the Sun, about who I can cooperate with, who I can have harmony with. My greatest desire, my greatest hope, the Sun, my greatest vision, or what I thought to be my vision, I no longer have conviction about it, and I no longer believe that it's balanced or correct for me. And what you're showing me is High Priestess. I know in my innermost self, my healed self, there's a fly, my healed self, my intuitive self, that this is true. Yeah. So you've come to a decision about what is correct for you and what is not. And you're saying, what I believe to be my greatest hope, my greatest desire, my greatest vision does not bring me harmony. It doesn't bring me a shared sense of emotionality, of connectivity. The conviction that I had about my son has shifted. And now, and it's because I'm relying on my intuition. And so, Gemini, you are stepping outside that box. You are stepping outside what is known to you. And Spirit is saying, have strength, have courage, prosperity lies ahead. So though this may have been a hard truth for you, you have an intuitive knowing about this truth. And Spirit's calling you and reminding you that prosperity lies ahead. Freedom lies outside the walls of the box. All right, thank you for that, Spirit. Final advice from Spirit. Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved so far. It is okay to acknowledge your weakness, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. Yeah, strength, that divine animal. Be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand from their level of perception. That's on them, no matter what people say. Don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty you hold within. Stand tall in your power. Excellent. Yeah, so I think the advice here is step outside that box. Prosperity does lie ahead. Have strength, have courage. Be true to yourself in all ways. People can only understand from their own level of perception. Don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty that you hold within. Stand tall in your power. And focus on everything you have achieved so far. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. That's beautiful. So yeah, I think you have the go from Spirit. Step into the unknown. And that's where freedom awaits you. I hope this helped you, Gemini. Leave it in the comments. Take care. Hi, Cancer. Thank you for being here today for your reading. To start off your reading, I'm going to pull from an archetype deck. Then I'm going to pull an overarching energy as well as a message from Spirit. From there, I'll pull 5 cards from the tarot. And then we'll end the reading with a final message from Spirit. Hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a great weekend. Spirit, show me Cancer. What archetype energy is present for Cancer right now? Or do you want Cancer to be thinking about, reflecting upon the ocean? So the immediate thought that I had was the ocean is vast. It's vast. And it's powerful. And in this card, perhaps some of the things that are in the depths of the ocean may be hidden from us or may not be in our view. But then it's like this energy that exists above it, above the surface. Interesting. I'm going to definitely get into the text on this. I've never gotten this card. Very interesting. Okay, so the ocean. This is definitely the places. I have these all mixed up. Let me see where the ocean is. The ocean. 133. Okay. Okay. So the unconscious, the depths, the incomprehensible. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. By its sheer volume, the ocean represents the unconscious, all that is beyond our understanding. We cannot live within the ocean. We cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature, yet amid its overwhelming power, it calls to us, inspires us, and invigorates our life on land. It dissolves the quote-unquote little us into the big us. When the energy of the ocean is present, there is change stirring that is beyond any change you've known before. The ego must dissolve. The saline swells work on your very cells, your fibers, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth a new being. Life is change. Let the wave crash. So change is definitely stirring for you, Cancer. It's potentially what has been in your unconscious or your subconscious. All right, thank you for that, Spirit. What overarching energy do you have for Cancer right now? It's too many, Spirit. It's too many. Overarching energy for Cancer. Overarching energy for Cancer. So the depths of the ocean, we can't understand it. Wellness. So perhaps focus on wellness right now during this time of change. Okay. Find balance. Meditate perhaps. All right. What message do you have for Cancer? Believe in the impossible. Yeah, like I was saying about that ocean, sometimes we don't even know what exists in the depths. And so Spirit's saying, believe in the impossible. You may not even know what exists yet within this change. All right, excellent. Thank you for that, Spirit. All right, what else do you have for Cancer? Show me Cancer. Show me Cancer. What else do you have for Cancer? impossible. Ride the waves of change. Focus on wellness. Being centered. Perhaps some meditative practices to center and ground yourself throughout this time of change. Show me Cancer spirit. One more for Cancer. Show me Cancer. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Lovers. Interesting. Okay, so the reversals have really been, with the last few signs, have been prominent, but they're in very strategic placements within the spread. So in your case, Cancer, there's 3 that are in the reverse, and I think those are telling one story, and then there's 2 upright, and I think those are telling the other aspect of the story. And so by that, I'm going to start with the reversals. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, the Lovers. So when I see reversals like this, it's like blockage, especially when I'm seeing them connected. So just outright, I am blocking this. 6 of Pentacles, there wasn't mutual reciprocity. There wasn't giving and taking. There wasn't an equal balance. 10 of Swords, there was an ending. A lot of burden, a lot of pain, anxiety, conflict, surrounding what I believe to be a lover's connection, a soul bond. The other aspect of the story, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, I'm going to begin new. I'm going to build a foundation from the roots, and I have great conviction about doing so. I know my truth. I stand firm in my truth. And what I know to be true about this lover's connection, it wasn't balanced, there wasn't reciprocity, it wasn't mutual giving and receiving, and it brought me a lot of pain and heartache and sorrow. So with that truth, I'm going to begin new. Ace of Pentacles, from the foundation, from the roots, to begin anew. Yeah, so like the ocean, perhaps the subconscious was that you knew this, but perhaps weren't acting upon it. Perhaps it was under your moon, in the depths of your understanding, but you weren't ready to face it. But now you're standing firm in that understanding. You're feeling conviction. You're knowing what is true for you, and you're saying, I'm going to begin new and build from the foundation. I'm going to build new roots, because I believe that those roots, by building new, they have somewhere to go. They have somewhere to really take root and grow. Beautiful. Yeah, and Spirit is saying, focus on being centered, being connected with the self, and believe in the impossible. Excellent. All right, Spirit, thank you for that. Let's get final advice for Cancer. You are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. Okay. You're much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. Take the top. Whatever you have been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Tackle that long overdue project. You will feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just laying in wait. You can do this. Yeah. So I think the overall message or advice here is you're very close to a powerful breakthrough. What has been in the subconscious, in the ocean, is now coming to the surface. And when you come through that surface, that is that moment of that powerful breakthrough. And you've been praying for this, for improvement, for enhancement. And Spirit says you'll feel better once you begin. Ace of Pentacles. Once you begin pulling this into your reality, once you begin planting those new roots, that new beginning for yourself, you will feel better. And start with one thing at a time. This is something to build upon. And Spirit says you can do this. That's beautiful, Cancer. Let me know if this resonated with you at all. Leave it in the comments. I hope this helped you. Take care.